Why is it so important for the PTV Group to be here at the International Transport Forum?
Well, we have been here every year for the last 5 years. We first started when the Corporate Partnership Board was in its beginnings, and what we realized was there was an open degree of hostility towards the private sector in this kind of, let's say, NGO governmental environment. So transport ministries are actually hostile to having private sector companies here. 5 years later on, where I'm standing here today, they accept us as part of the ecosystem that's driving the innovation and the adaptations that are happening so fast in the mobility and the transport worlds. So for me, it's important to be here because I now have friends who are ministers of transport, and I'm able to tell them what exactly is happening in terms of the innovations in private and also around the world that can benefit their citizens and societies.
And as you say, private companies often driving those changes in autonomous driving and on-demand transport, which have been part of the themes and topics at this year's conference.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the technology is moving so fast. Now we don't talk about whether autonomous vehicles are going to come, we're just talking about when. So we're very busy with a number of automotive manufacturers in terms of looking at the autonomous vehicles in a simulated environment, so testing how they actually operate before it's even put on the road. So imagine I can run 1 million miles of road network in a simulated environment, and I can look at all the different connotations of how vehicles will interact with one another. We also look at the mobility as a service. So how many vehicles do you actually need to run on-demand services? Everybody's talking about a radical reduction in the number of vehicles on the road, but you've got to test that and you've got to quantify it before you put it into service. We think there's huge benefits that will come from that. But before you do that, whether you're an automotive OEM, whether you're a service provider, whether you're a public transport operator, you need to know how many vehicles, how much should I charge, how much will I recoup in terms of revenues, what type of service, is it eco, is it premium, how do I route the vehicles, how do I route them in real time, how do I have a control system, a command and control system that can manage and operate that fleet of vehicles. And that's what we at PTV Group bring to the party here. And the ministers of transport are able to see that and feel comfort because we built models for them for the last 30 years. So it's a great place for us, and it's such an exciting environment right now.